Okay, welcome to part 2 for the 86 to 93 video. This will be covering The Wrestler. Continuing on from our last video we just did from Inside Wrestling, we are going to start January 1986. The Wrestler, and it is the 20-year anniversary celebration issue. Dusty Rhodes, Bruno Sammartino, Backlund, and Flair get the cover shot. February 86, Hogan on the corner, Paul Orndorff on the other corner, Flair and Dusty center shot. March 86, new tag team champions Beefcake and Valentine, the fake Von Erich and Ric Flair. Macho Man Savage on the cover of April 1986. May 1986. June 1986, July 86, August 1986 with the British Bulldogs on the cover, September 86, Rock and Roll Express, Ric Flair, Magnum TA and Nikita Koloff get the cover of October 86. What a great war that was. One of my favorite feuds to watch. I seen all 7 matches of the best of 7 series, and it was incredible. November 86, Rock and Roll Express. December 86, Ric Flair regains the world title for the 4th time. Last chance to quiet the critics. January 87, Bobby Heenan and the Hulk. Tragedy strikes. Magnum TA, crippled in a car accident, ends his career, crushes millions of fans' hearts, including mine. February 1987 with Magnum. Very sad issue. Graphic photos inside of Magnum's accident. March 87 with the Russians. April 87, Hercules Hernandez and Hulk. A old look at Hogan versus Andre in May of 87, Nikita versus Flair. June 87, Wyndham and Flair on the cover. The very lovely Missy Hyatt, July 1987. Can-Am Connection, September 87, Uncle versus Nephew, Nikita versus Ivan. Macho Man Randy Savage on October 87. UWF making its debut with the world title on the cover of November 87, and Lex Luger, the U.S. champion. This is covering the coverage from the Bash 1987. A horrible looking magazine cover for December to end out the year of 87. Pretty nice cover of the Road Warriors on the cover January 1988. Another horrible looking cover February of 88. Doesn't get much better in March of 88. April 1988. May of 88. June 88. July 88. August, we got Wyndham and Luger, the World Tag Team Champions on the cover. Nice shot of the champions on the cover. September 1988. October 1988 with the Fantastics and Jake Roberts with Rick Rude. November 1988 and December 1988 we got coverage of Super Clash, Hogan and Andre Luger and Flair for the Summer Stars. Big shows pretty much covered in that issue. July 89 with the Rock and Roll Express with the soon-to-be deleted United States Tag Team titles and the World Tag Team titles. They held both at the same time, and great shot of them too. I think I have an autographed photo on the back. Yeah, got an autographed photo of the Midnight Express with the original belts with Jim Cornette. Forgot that was back there. Don't really go through these upper 80s, 90s issues hardly ever. I think I explained that pretty good in the Inside Wrestling video. February 89 with the Road Warriors. March 89. April, Macho and Hogan, and a coverage for Jerry Lawler winning the AWA and IWCCW title from Super Clash 3 on the bottom. Ricky Steamboat on May of '89. Luger and Wyndham on the cover on a small part of June '89. Hogan and Ronnie Garvin on the cover July '89. Macho Man and Hogan, Flair and Steamboat coverage from the Super Clash and Mania 5. Clash of Champions and Mania 5. September '89, Terry Funk makes his way back to the NWA, takes on Flair. October '89, November '89, Piper and Macho. The Great Muta battling Sting for the TV title. Muta would take that title in December of 1989. And the beginning of a new decade, January of 1990, and the magazines start out much like the decade of the 90s would. Pretty shitty. Another not so great cover of February of 1990. March 1990, the I Quit match from Funk and Flair. Hogan on the cover. Sting on the cover of May. Hogan yet another cover, June of '90. July of '90, Luger and Flair. August 1990. September with the Warrior as champion. It's an odd look to that belt, actually. I don't recall seeing, then again, I wasn't watching much at all, but to see like a powder blue color there, kind of weird. October 1990. And who would have thought it, right? You got two guys with the least amount of experience, both terrible wrestlers, both just, there as a gimmick, and they're both now the world champions. Can you believe it? 1990. Sting with the NWA world title, which is, a crime to even put his name with that title. And the Warrior with the WWF belt. Man, times have changed. Changed so much, it made me change the channel. December 1990. January 91. That is Barry Windham dressed up like Sting. That was pretty funny. It was pretty convincing, too, at the end of the match when he snuck in at Halloween Havoc in February of 1991. March 1991. April 91. Slaughter comes back, takes on Hogan. Slaughter wins the WWF title. Thought that was a pretty cool angle, but really didn't watch it. Did watch the main event match. It was predictable at least. June 91. July 91, Dragon Fujinami takes the title from Ric Flair at the Starrcade at the Tokyo Dome. Little coverage of that, and it's even denied for many years that Fujinami even won the match, and Flair was given the title back. Nonetheless, all the Japanese magazines have it covered, and Fujinami pinned Ric Flair for the gold. Sergeant Slaughter, August of '91, battling up with Hogan. Very busy cover that says nothing. 25-year anniversary of The Wrestler. November 1991, Lex Luger wins the newly developed Ted Turner's company belt of the WCW. No more is the NWA involved with the WCW, and they would soon to have a new belt and a new champion, Lex Luger. Flair went on to the WWF. Hulk Hogan and Ronnie Garvin The Road Warriors on January of 92. Roddy Piper, February of 92. March 92. April 92. May 92. And just look at these awesome covers. June of 92. A very shredded Rick Rude with the United States title, July of 92. August 92. Legion of Doom, September 92. October 92. November 92, a tribute to Buddy Rogers. Buddy Rogers passing. It was a sad issue, a great tribute for Buddy in there in the articles from some of the past wrestlers. December 92, Jake Roberts makes his appearance to the WCW. 93, coming to the end, January 1993, Sting battling it out with Jake. Bret the Hitman Hart is the World Wrestling Federation champion. And I'm sorry, this is the final issue of the Stanley Weston's The Wrestler. This issue would be the first issue under the new company. So, February of 1993, and Bret Hart would take the last issue from Stanley Weston before it became the new company, when the magazines, like I said before, were cut down, smaller size, made a lot less quality, totally lost interest in the wrestlers from that point on. All right, so there is your wrestlers, 1986 to 1993, and we will see you on the next.